Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Unconventional Outdoorsman. Today we're going over the best $5 knife that I've ever bought. So I picked this up, about a year ago, down in Branson, Missouri. It's a little tourist town, got a nice lake there, which I will be actually going down there this weekend, so right after the 4th, and spending a few days down there, so I'll have a lot of content for y'all, hopefully, when I get back to edit and all that. Before we get into today's video, I'd like you to do me a huge favor and go and click that subscribe button. And once you do that, click the notifications bells and turn them to all notifications. That way you know every time I post a new video here on the channel. So this is basically an off-brand knife. It came in a little bitty package. They had them for like $5 or $7 a piece. I can't remember, it's been too long, but basically what it is, it's got a very cheap, inexpensive leather holster here. Nothing too fancy. I haven't had any problems with it. I like the buckle on top, as many of you know, as I've said in my other videos about some other knives like this. It's got a decent belt loop. Haven't had any problems with it yet. Very thin though. Probably gonna have to get a new one at some point. It's basically like a little skinning knife. Very cheap quality metal, made in Pakistan. If you put your finger in here, if you're using it a lot, I wouldn't necessarily skin an animal with this unless I had to. Sharpens up. It's a little bit difficult to sharpen up due to the coarseness of the metal. It's not a very good quality of metal. The little finger groove here in the middle, it's not that comfortable, but I mean it could be worse. I've seen worse. It's got a faux bone handle here. Haven't had any problems with that coming loose yet. I usually just carry this around in the truck or just something if I need to cut boxes open or whatever. It does scratch up a lot. I have had a little bit of rust. I had a couple of these that I picked up for friends for Christmas last year. But overall, it's not a bad knife. You know, if you only got $5 and you're at some of those tourist shops, you can find some pretty good deals. I like the, kind of like the old Western style look of it. Something you might see like a explorer or something carrying on their hip. Nothing too fancy, nothing too big. It is pretty thick, considering that it's $5. Weighs about 3 ounces. The knife itself, the holster, doesn't even weigh an ounce. The bone handle, like I was talking about, it's not very good. As you can see, it started to crack there. Probably just from heat exposure and cooling down, heating up. Kept it in the closet most of the winter. Didn't use it too much. When I got it out of the box, it was fairly dull. So if you ever find one of these, you'll probably have to sharpen it up a good bit. But it is not that bad of a knife, honestly. The handle is very smooth. If you want a better grip, I'd probably wrap some electrical tape around it. The back here, some of the knives like these have a edge on the back here, which I'm not too big of a fan of. This one does not. It's flat edge, so that way you don't have to worry about cutting the back of your fingers open or the pads of your fingers. And you get a pretty good grip on it. It kind of looks like an old, like a pirate knife or something, I guess. Made in Pakistan, like I said. But for $5, you really can't go wrong. With something like this, good little gift to give to some of your friends or family members for their birthday or whatever. But yeah, that's today's video. I'm sorry it's a short one. I'm getting ready for the trip, packing clothes and fishing gear and all that. My dog's right behind me here in my room. I will try to post a video tomorrow for y'all. Saturday, I'm probably going to take the day off. It is Independence Day here in the United States, for those of you who don't live in the U.S. So I will probably take that day off. I might make a range video or something tomorrow, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And again, do me a huge favor and click that subscribe button if you haven't. And I will see you guys tomorrow.